Yes, boys and girls, you see, we all came from a dot, and the dot came from nothing. And they call that science and put it in a science book. I'd call that a fairy tale and put it in the garbage.
Kent, I'd call that a fairy tale too. Because that's not the Big Bang at all. And he says he doesn't know where it came from. I mean, he's not supposed to. That's not what the Big Bang is. It's either you're lying or this guy was an idiot. And but I do agree with you on one thing. And if they didn't know where something came from, I would call that a fairy tale and throw that away too. Just a second, I gotta go throw away the Bible.
I said, Professor, what happened to your dot? He said, well, Hovind, 20 billion years ago, all the dirt in the universe was drawn into this little bitty tiny dot. And it was spinning. It spun faster and faster. And one day, it exploded. Big bang. And the pieces that flew off became the galaxies and sun, moon, stars, and finally people. You know, here we are. Nothing but stardust. I said, sir, can I ask you a few questions, please? He said, sure. What do you want to know? I said, well, you told me 20 billion years ago, all the dirt got together for the big squish and the big spin and the big bang. Where'd all this dirt come from? You know, who made matter? He said, we don't know about that. I said, okay, now hold it, sir. If I told you that I believe about 6,000 years ago God created the heaven and the earth, then you're going to say, and where did God come from? And I don't know. But you said 20 billion years ago there was a big bang, and you don't know where the dirt came from. So basically, I believe in the beginning God, and you believe in the beginning dirt.
There's something pretty big wrong with your timeline there. You say evolutionists. Not all people who believe in evolution believe in the Big Bang. There are plenty of evolutionary Christians. They think that God created it, and then God set evolution into place. That's what's wrong with your timeline there. Just telling you.
Religious and scientific leaders debate evolution. What are they trying to imply just by the title? You see how they always try to make evolution part of science? No, evolution's a religion.
Evolution is not a religion, neither is science, because the definition of, I mean, you don't need to have just belief to be a religion. Religion is defined as a belief in deity, in a deity or deities.
Where the matter came from. I said, well, sir, could you tell me where the laws came from? You know, the universe is run by laws. Gravity, centrifugal force, inertia, Boyle's law, Cole's law. You eat that with potato salad? Who made the laws? And by the way, why aren't the laws still evolving?
Why aren't the laws evolving? Well, because evolution has a lot to deal with reproduction. Laws don't reproduce. Therefore, they cannot evolve. Just making that clear.
Where did the energy come from? I mean, who bought the gas to run this machine? It takes energy to make something move. Where did the energy come from?
Where did the energy come from? You said this in your own video previously. The matter and energy, matter and or energy, that matter and energy cannot be created. That's what you yourself said. And now you're asking where it came from? Even you wouldn't be able to answer that.
Well then good, sir. I have a question for you. If the universe began as a swirling dot, Big Bang, like you said, shouldn't everything be spinning the same way? He said, yes. I said, would you tell me why then that 2 and possibly 3 of the planets are spinning backwards? Can you tell me why 8 of the 91 known moons are spinning backwards? Will you tell me why 4 planets have moons going both directions at the same time? Can you explain to me why some whole galaxies are spinning backwards? He said, that's interesting.
Okay. I see what you're saying. But see, Kent, if you go down to the atomic level, pretty much all of the laws of physics, well, not all of them, but the ones that deal with things that the human eye can pick up, like me, the camera, you, chair, or an apple, if you go down to atomic level, some of those laws, they're wrong. They're not always right to the atomic level. They're wrong. And even if everything was supposed to be spinning in the same direction, there's something called universal gravitation. That has a pull on everything else. Because it's kind of like, if I'm holding a rubber band with one hand, and if it's around my finger and I'm pulling it around the finger, if some other guy grabs it on the other side and pulls it back, it would obviously stop going in the direction that I'm pulling it.